Hello everyone, welcome to Topper IAS. As part of our daily series, today also continue with our discussion of current affairs which are sourced from Hindu. Okay, so let's get started. So the first one is with respect to leaded petrol. What United Nations Environment Program UNEP says that leaded petrol has been eradicated from the global usage. Okay, so the use of leaded petrol has been eradicated from the globe, and a milestone has been achieved. So a milestone that will prevent more than 1.2 million premature deaths and save world economies over $2 trillion annually. The United Nations Environment Program has said this. Okay, see, this was after nearly a century after doctors first time they warned about the toxic effects of leaded petrol. So recently Algeria was the last country to use this leaded petrol, so now it has exhausted all its supply. So that is how the global eradication of usage of leaded petrol has been achieved. So tetraethyl lead was used in the early model cars to help reduce engine knocking, boost octane ratings, and help with the wear and tear on valve seats within the motor. See, understand this stuff. Why did we add the lead to the petrol? Basically with respect to knocking. See, knocking is nothing but a kind of sound that the engine makes while working. So to avoid such noise and to increase the octane rating, so one with respect to efficiency and another with help to avoid overcoming wear and tear. So that is why the petrol was added with the lead, particularly tetraethyl lead. But what was said was this lead added petrol was caused will be having a harmful toxic effects. Okay, so that led to premature deaths and all. So there was a call to overcome leaded petrol thing. So finally now the global world is free from leaded petrol is what the United Nations Environment Program is saying. Okay, remember this. So UNEP is a program which deals with all the aspects related to environment, pollution, climate change, in all these spheres. Okay, a coordinating body to deal with the different environmental issues. The next one is one or Vande Bharat trains. So what is said is one or two Vande Bharat trains will be operational by 2024. So the railways plans to operate one or two Vande Bharat trains by March 2024. See, basically initially the train 18 was referred as Vande Bharat Express. So this was rolled out by Integral Coach Factory, Chennai. So what this the rollout of train 18 Vande Bharat Express showcased that India's first semi high speed train with an operational efficiency of 160 kilometer per hour, and it was a major game changer because a domestically produced train, right? So that it was why it was important. Initially the name was train 18, later they called it as Vande Bharat Express. And now is railway saying is that it will be sourcing the components mainly from Indian suppliers. So this is what the thing is. So there is a thrust given to implement make in India, make it a success. So this will also part of it. Okay, so sourcing from domestic manufacturers will promote manufacturing activity in the country. Then next one is with respect to toy train. So there is a hesitation protest over the monetization plan of toy trains. So national monetization pipeline has been in news, trying to bring in the private sector and all. So the people, a section of people in Darjeeling Hills of West Bengal are protesting against center's proposed monetization of Darjeeling Himalayan railways. Okay, so there has been protest, remember this. So what is the important for prelims and all this stuff is, see, there are certain world heritage sites, important areas in that sphere. So what you should know is there are four fully functional and operational railway networks in mountains and hilly terrains in India. So what are these four? Darjeeling Himalayan Railway, located in the foothills of Himalayas in West Bengal, and Nilgiris Mountain Railways, located in Nilgiri Hills of Tamil Nadu. Then Kalka Shimla Railway, located in Himalayan foothills of Himachal Pradesh, and Matharan Railway, located in Maharashtra. Okay, so these are the four main railway networks in the mountain and hilly terrains of India. Remember this. So basically, Darjeeling Himalayan Railways was built in British era in 1879 and 1881, and Darjeeling Toy Train was declared as UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1999. So remember that stuff also. Toy train meaning is it is having very small size, with respect to the engine, with respect to the coaches and all those stuff. So that is why it is referred as toy train. Then next article is with respect to hurricanes. So Hurricane Ida pummels Louisiana. Pummels means hitting. Okay, so striking the region. So Hurricane Ida has struck Louisiana. See, basically a powerful Hurricane Ida struck southern US state of Louisiana, leaving at least one dead and knocking out power for more than a million people. So basically with respect to hurricanes, so what becomes important is you should know what are hurricanes, those all stuff which are in news, because these n number of hurricanes will be used repetitively. Okay, so hurricane is a type of storm called tropical cyclone which forms over tropical or subtropical waters. Okay, so it is nothing but a type of tropical cyclone. So question comes, what is tropical cyclone? Tropical cyclone is a rotating low pressure weather system. Okay, and another stuff you should remember is tropical cyclones are called by different names in different regions of the world. For example, hurricane, a name hurricane is given to the system that develop over Atlantic or Eastern Pacific Ocean, and in the Western North Pacific and Philippines these systems are called as typhoons, and in Indian and South Pacific Ocean they are called as cyclones. So these are the different names way of calling tropical cyclones in different areas. So this map gives you a picture. Okay, you have hurricanes, right, and you have cyclones here, Indian Ocean and Pacific there, and you see hurricane here over here, cyclones, typhoons along eastern, so Japan area and all this stuff. Okay, so remember the different names: typhoons, cyclones, and hurricanes. Then next news is with respect to in JNK with respect to Pashmina shawls. See, basically Pashmina shawls are fine variant of shawls spun from Kashmiri wools, and these wools were obtained from Changtangi goat, okay, which is native to high plateau of Ladakh. So these are native to Ladakh, and from these goat they are getting a wool, and that was spun very smoothly by women. So this Pashmina also very famous. Okay, it is known for its soft features. So Pashmina shawls himself has been made a status symbol. They were kind of status symbol for people who were wearing it. So they were very famous across in the sphere of wealthy Indians, and not only in India, they were also famous in across the world. So they were kind of status markers. And recently, what is the thing is, according to one estimate, women's participation in shawl weaving has come down significantly from 1 lakh to just around 10,000 in the Kashmir Valley. So women were majorly engaged in this activity. So the number of women weaving this shawl has come down now, and it has impacted the process involved in handmade shawls such as sorting, dusting on. So all these processes required the women. So now women are not engaging, their number has come down. So in this background, actually the Directorate of Handicrafts and Handloom, Kashmir announced minimum support price for geographical indication certified handmade Pashmina shawls to sustain the old techniques. So MSP support has been given, even geographical GI tag has been already given to it. And recently, a center for excellence has been set up by a shawl trader, Mustaba Khatir, who owns Me and K brand, and Adyama Aditya Birla Group as at the old city's Narwara area to restore lost and driven process. See, what becomes important for you from the exams point of view is, remember Kashmir, Pashmina shawls from Changtangi goat, which is native to Ladakh plateau, and they are famous as status markers. And recently a woman population has come down who are involved in this weaving activity. Okay, so now government has also there is a announcement of MSP, and private initiatives are also being taken up by the people. So remember location, why it is famous, all those stuff. So that's it for today. You can also download the PDF of this document in the link that is shared below, and do download Topper IAS Institute app so that you get access to n number of these videos which will be helpful in your UPSC preparation. So that's it. Thank you.